It's Halloween, go outside if you dare.
Hello. It's time to do some crafting. Today, I already have B put in here. It's warming. Uh-oh. I think that's actually A. Let me check the bottles. Ha. Yes. I put A in. It's warming. That's B. I'm backwards today. So I have Let's Resin glow-in-the-dark pigments. Out of that, I chose that beautiful bright yellow to go with the HTB Runt, supposedly True Black. We're going to see how that goes. What I'm going to do is I'm putting that into this, and this, of course, is UV resin. And we're going to try to get the eyes to glow and the welcome to glow. So I'm not ready for this just yet, or this. So I'm setting those aside so I don't bump them. Let's see. I want to get this little thing right here because I'm not going to try dumping this in. Oh, well, maybe I'll have to try dumping it in because, well, I don't think you can take those caps off very easy. Oh, that will fit it. No, too snug. So I guess I am dumping it in. So let's get some dumped in. I want a good fair amount, and I do want it to sink. And apparently there is a plastic shield. So let's tap that down from the top. Oh, good, you can screw it off. Yay! I'm feeling a little slow today. I was up all night long. Couldn't sleep for nothing. I guess it was anticipation of doctor's appointment today. But I'm going to try to plow through all of these as fast as I can because I guess I'm going to be having a lot of tests done. And so I want to get many, many more days accomplished before I have to go for all those tests. And ta-da! It is now open. Let's get this scooped in. I have a dog that's whining because he wants to go out. So that's a good fair amount. And since it's a light color, it should cure pretty well. And I guess I'm going to put you on pause while I go let the dog out. Oh, come on now. Doesn't feel like it screws on there very tight. Okay, I'm going to let that soak in. Let's go ahead and get it stirred in real quick before I let the dog out. He's pacing. He says, "Mom, I really got to go. Dad's not here yet." All right, that should incorporate well enough. And since I do not want to waste anything, we're going to go ahead and drop that down onto the eye. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put you on pause, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that the dog has been taken care of, let's just go ahead and get this stirred up again. I want to make sure I keep it nicely loaded. Get the 4 sets of eyes done. And since you see what I'm doing with the eyes, I'm doing the same thing with the welcome sign. And so I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause while I get that done. All right. I just got through curing these. And what do you think of the glow? Do you think that works, everybody? The E doesn't seem to be very bright, so I might recoat them after I finish this up. But that's the glow. So let me get some lights on. Watch your eyes, everybody. Okay. Now comes mixing up the black. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I will be back. Okay, what I'm going to do here is do the black mixing on camera so that I can refer back to it, so we can find out just how black this stuff is. That was a pretty fair heaping, so it should be very opaque. And let's find out. Definitely not as fine as a regular mica powder. But it is black. I'm not seeing anything indicating any silvery look. I don't know, can you see silver in there? I'm not seeing any silver. No graying look. No, I just mixed a pretty fair amount of bubbles in there. So I'm going to set it down, let it sit for a couple, 3 minutes, because it's already warm, so it won't take long to heat too fast. Okay, and I'm sorry about the camera moving around a lot, but I don't see so great, and I hit that camera a lot when I'm trying to turn it on pause and on and off and all that stuff. Okay, I'm not seeing that that's mixed thoroughly. Let's try a little bit of spritz of alcohol and see if that's actual bubbles or powder. Oop. There we go. Looks like it might still be a little bit of powder. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and pour and hope for the best. And I have my little dotting tool to go around in the corners. It's going to travel down the side of the cup. So let's dump as much as we can out real quick. I knew I made up too much. Okay, let me get the rest of this cat poured here. And then we'll go ahead and go around the corners and make sure that there's enough in every area. And no bubbles, hopefully. Okay, let's set that down there. Get the dotting tool. Get this spread into the tail. Go around the important areas. I cannot go around the eyes because I do not want to dislodge them. And in case you're hearing the door, that's my husband trying to tell me dinner is ready. So I am working as fast as I can to go ahead and get this filled and covered and cooking while I go eat. And your own thoughts. And it does have the little nubbies to hang this, so that's what definitely I'm going to be doing. And right out there on my front door. All right. Let's go around in here. I also do not want to hit these letters, so I'm going to snug up against this wall as well as I can. Okay. That part's done. Now I just got to finish filling all the way. And let's get that done. Oops. All right, now it should backfill really easy. Oops. Taking a look sideways here. Maybe a little bit more. All right, I think that's it. So I have some left. Have to find some extra. Well, you know, I've done white crows. Let's do a black crow. In case you're hearing kind of a musical tone, that is my alarm. Says, you're supposed to take your medication and eat. But today I accidentally skipped my morning pills. And so, okay, now darn it. You all saw where I put that dotting tool, right? I don't know where it went. Well, okay, well, that's crazy. Oh, here it is. I found it. It rolled. So let's get the beak. Filled in all the way. Try to get some bubbles areas that I know are problematic. And he must be really busy because he's not shut the alarm off yet. Getting some of them bubbles up. All right, I'm going to go ahead, finish filling that off camera, and I'll be back. Oh, somewhere around here is the button. Okay, here we are. So, I went ahead and I filled in all the vines for the crow, but I'd like him a little cooler before I take him out. And then I did my best what I could with the house, and yes, ended up with two pretty good sized bubbles that popped up out of there. So, you know, no great expectations. So let's give this a once over and out. I am going to try to save these areas. You'll hear some noise in a moment or two because my husband is grabbing me something to drink and my glasses. So I am actually unmolding this without my glasses on. Okay. Okay, I don't think I see anything black left behind. Oh, cool. Okay, I do see where there's probably areas of bubbles. But what do you think? Okay. That's the haunted house. Well, shall I try it, folks? Oh, I'm going to try it. Let's just see what happens here. He brought me my eyeballs. Now maybe I can see what's going on. And he started snickering. Okay, so. Yeah, this looks really thin through here, so that's probably not going to be saved. But I'm going to try it. Going to work at it very slow. Let's try the side that looks a little bit darker so that maybe there's a little bit better a chance. I wonder if I did as bad. He got a bubble, I think, at his eyeball. Okay, that came out. Okay, so far, yeah, there's a little bit left behind, I think. I think that is not going to make it. I'm trying to pull and lift at the same time. Very, very thin areas do not cure that hard. And the one area here looks like it's got a bubble. It looks like I've got that lifted out of there nicely. Okay. Now what I could do is I could put some UV resin on top of this and strengthen it. And I could use my little dotting tool to push into certain areas to lift. Okay, I did lose part of it, but got most of it this time. Sorry about taking your time up for that part, folks. Anyway. Yep, there's that little bubble up there at the eyeball. And yes, there's lots and lots and lots of little bubbles in there. But it kind of makes it shiny in those areas. Okay, so that's the crow. All right, now comes pulling out the main stuff here. At least I don't have to be as gentle with this. Although, of course, I'm going to be gentler at the tail areas. Okay, we have a release. So let's see what we've got without the charging done yet. There we are. And now I'm going to go ahead and put this on charge, and I'll bring you back after that. All right, it's well charged. Thought I'd bring you back for taking that off, and then lights out. Oh boy, I love that. 1 second, I'm going to grab something to be able to lift. Oh well, let's see if I can do it. There we go. Welcome. Okay, the only thing I have left to do is to attach the 2 pieces with some wire or string. I'm checking for bubbles. There seems to be one right here. I see one here. Didn't even have to feel that one, I could see it. And that one. And there was a bubble in the eye here. But, yes. This is day 14, done. And now I get to hang that out on my porch. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, I'm going to be starting to film day 16 or 17. I'm not sure what day it's going to be because it's got a lot of curing time that's going to have to be done. But, so you won't see that till the 16th or 17th. And then I'm going to be also starting day 15 immediately. And, well, I love this little sign. What can I say? Y'all know the drill. You know, if you subscribe, it helps us people's out. If you watch till the very end, that really helps us out. And please, yes, I know it's hard to ask for this, but could you not skip through them? If you watch at double speed, that's still, you know, something. So let's give it a shot. And let's try to get this channel up in the algorithms so other people can watch me goof up or do well. This one did well. I am proud of that one. Oh, look, see? Because I couldn't go around and dislodge any. Didn't want to dislodge the letters. I've got a bubble here, a bubble here, a bubble here. There. In between here, here, and here. Oh, and here. And, okay, that's just a shadow. I thought that was one there. Ha ha. But not so bad. All right. Peace out.